So hey everyone, we have some positive news today. Be sure to drop a like. After Shiba Swap releases and when swap tweets stop at all last, what will be the next big win? So we are having multiple things, and this is something Shibarium posted a few days ago, actually saying when Shibarium, when NFT, when tweet, when she. So I'm going to be explaining all of these and what they actually mean, but Shibarium is its own blockchain. We're currently on an Ethereum blockchain, which is not ours. But going on our own blockchain will have and let us get to those low fees and fast transactions and having all of the tokens. Not only Shiba Inu, also being Unleashed, also being Bone, and many more. Now, the next coins that are going to be coming and that are confirmed is Treat. Treat is a very, very secret coin right now, but I'm guessing it will be a privacy coin from what I'm seeing so far. I have heard some rumors of that. And now what exactly is she? She will be a coin that will be worth 1 cent. And I think a lot of people do not realize that she will basically be used as a currency, the next stable coin. While Shiba Inu, I'm guessing, will be used some sort of transactions, some sort of gas fees. We're still not sure. I think maybe Bone will be the main thing. And NFTs, basically the huge community support. A lot of people are doing some sort of an incubator where they want to launch up their Shiba Inu NFTs. So the project is looking very promising after Shiba Swap so far. And I'm really excited for this, to be honest. But we have more bullish news today that I wanted to talk about. Finance redefined the 500 million bet on Ethereum 2.0 making waves June to 24, July 1. So this was news some time ago, but what we're seeing is something very important that I have read and found. Consider, for instance, a single entity responsible for depositing 100k Ethereum into the 2.0 deposit contract from 133 different addresses last week. Deposits into the Ethereum 2.0 staking contract have been picking up as of late, with 100k Ethereum turning into an Ethereum 2 deposit contract on a single day last week. So a lot of people are staking. And what this means for Shiba Swap is that a lot of people are going to be getting in. They're going to be putting all their money into Shiba Swap so far. Because if Ethereum is having such a success with actually staking their own Ethereum, we could be seeing such a good positive increase on Shiba Swap, so many transactions, and then again the price actually going up and the supply dropping. It caught the attention of the crypto space, and like most stories about on-chain activity, looking at the actual transaction and associated accounts can shed light on what went down. In this case, it seems that 100k Ethereum influx can be traced back to a single Ethereum address and a wallet that is responsible for funneling upwards of 550 million into the deposit contract. So one rich billionaire put in 540 million into staking, basically. And that's the big thing. And there's a big whale out there who still believes in cryptocurrency. So a steady increased deposit contract has been since launching in December. It's like a single entity was behind the last week's unexpected surge, and this is what's causing Ethereum's price to spike seriously right now. Can we prove it? Can it be reasonably shown that a single entity was behind the 100k Ethereum deposit? Unfortunately, actually finding the transaction and addresses on chain was not a quick first page of address can find, but they did, their own research. And another address recently deposited sub 30,000 Ethereum. So there are big whales coming in and staking Ethereum. Imagine what will happen with Shiba Swap when big whales come in and stake. Here in Shiba Swap, both poor people, or well, less wealthy people, and rich people both profit. So it doesn't matter if you're holding $20, if you're holding $50, or if you're holding 50 million, we will all get rewards. We will all get bone on Shiba Swap. And that's what I find pretty exciting. Usually it used to be, that we all hated whales because they had such a massive wallet. But the times are changing. Shiba Inu is becoming a community, and it seems like same is happening for Ethereum. There's big whales over here from what we can see so far. From the data pool for June 22nd, there were 1,100 addresses deposited, a total of 32 Ethereum in the deposit contract. They deposited 800 Ethereum in the deposit contract, and 11 other addresses that deposited other various multiples of 32 Ethereum. So they have a lot of money, and a lot of Ethereum was deposited for staking. I think the same thing is going to be happening for SHIB. So using the 100k Ethereum in the new wallet, they funded 133 fresh wallets over an 8-minute span, each with 810 Ethereum for a total of 107,730 Ethereum. So there's a lot of things happening here. There's a lot of staking going behind, but it definitely tells you that there's a big investor, big whale out there that definitely does trust cryptocurrency right now. So what we're seeing is big transactions happening for Ethereum. So what about SHIB? Now, the next big thing that's happening in cryptocurrency is the US actually cracking down on hackers. And when they crack down on hackers, crypto will basically have a more positive light. So if you did not know, there's a lot of things happening right now. And one of them is big hacks and basically hackers demanding owning crypto because it's completely private. But back in 2019, 98 of ransomware payments were made in Bitcoin, 98%. So that's the most important thing. But the number and size of ransomware incidents have increased significantly, and now the US is concerned. The US government is working with countries around the world to hold ransomware actors in the countries who harbor them accountable, but we cannot fight the threat posed by ransomware alone. The private sector has a distinct and key responsibility. They're estimated to cost $1 trillion a year and often take the form of ransomware. So what is disconnected with Shiba Inu? If cryptocurrency gets a positive light right now, we could be seeing a surge for both Bitcoin, which would in turn increase the prices for Shiba Inu by itself. Recently, the US Department of Justice says 63 Bitcoin, representing the proceeds of a ransom payment made by Colonial Pipeline, and they are finally cracking down on hackers. Now, ransom payments are the fuel that propels the digital extortion engine, and what these hackers do is basically they just exchange that. Some of the companies just buy Bitcoin, maybe they have it already, and then the hackers dump the Bitcoin so far. United States will use all available tools to make the attacks more costly and less profitable for criminal enterprises. So they're fighting against crypto, and maybe then in the future, they could be actually accepting crypto. So we'll continue to use all of our available resources and leverage our domestic and international partnerships to disrupt ransomware attacks and protect our private sector partners and the American public and U.S. tax applications of ransom cryptocurrencies. Conclusion: in March, the U.S. Senate Appropriations Committee, FBI, advised ransomware victims to not pay a ransom to retrieve hijacked data or regain network access. And we took upwards of 1,100 actions against cyber adversaries last year. So USA is actually doing against these hackers. And this is not only happening to big companies, but also it's happening in the SHIB community. A lot of people are trying to scam everyone, and US are now finally cracking down. Now, mostly on ransomware. In the future, they're going to be cracking down on SHIB scam sites. The team is already taking the full effect, including arrest, criminal charges, convictions, dismantlements, and disruptions, and enable many more actions through our dedicated partnership with the private sector, foreign partners, and the federal, state, and local entities. So here's a good joke, but it actually does make sense. If McDonald's accept Ethereum and SHIB, there would be huge gas fees. Now, with Shibarium, basically, you have to think of it. The gas fees would be zero, or they would be like 2 cents. And paying, for your Big Mac would not cost $54, but it would in fact just cost what you paid for it. It would cost $6, maybe $6.02, and that's what the goal of Shibarium is. I think that's the most important thing. Obviously, the Ethereum gas fees are not that high. They may be $1, maybe $2, but they're still kind of high, right? So for during these times, I checked and I saw big whales actually buying SHIB right now. So if we check over here, we're seeing a lot of different trades over here overall. And that's 20 Ethereum. Some are dumping, some are buying, and there's still big transactions going on overall today and yesterday and in the future from what I'm seeing. So be sure to drop a like. We're here to stay. We can obviously see that SHIB has some very positive things in the future. Until next time, thank you, everyone.